Hey everybody, Monty from Condition One, shooting a quick video to help you get the most out of your range training time with me. We do shoot outdoors, so we're going to dress appropriately. No open-toed shoes, no big open V-necks. All of those can be things that can catch hot brass. That's not any fun. Think about if you're going to wear shorts or pants, something that has a number of different big pockets you can easily access. So cargo pants are great for that. We do shoot outdoors, so you're going to want to have maybe a hat and some sunscreen and lip balm. You're going to want some type of water or hydration, maybe some type of snack to keep you not getting hangry on the range. Before you arrive at the range, print and fill out your paperwork. This is huge. Just be ready to show up, hand it in, make sure payment, if any is needed, is taken care of, and have sunglasses that are good in all conditions. Extremely overcast all the way to fully bright sunshine. You don't want to have to be changing lenses and changing glasses and holding up your learning opportunity. So next, hearing protection. Over the ear hearing protection is strongly advised because you can take it on and off very easily to talk or take a break. Strongly advocate the type that has the electronic sound suppression, so that way you can turn the volume up and down to hear what the instructor or others are saying to you, but it mutes the sound of the gunfire. These aren't very expensive. You get a nice set from some of the top brands for $40 to $65, and they'll last you a really long time. Get them in all kind of cool colors as well. Your instructor will usually give you a round count. How much ammo do you need to bring? Bring that much and maybe an extra box just in case. Worst thing to do is have a fun class going on and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm out of ammo and we still have a half hour to go. So follow what your instructor says and then maybe add another box or two. When we start talking about what else to wear, holsters and belts, since this is going to be a wear and carry class, you kind of want to start practicing the way you might go around the public with the handgun. Floppy belts, like this athletic web belt, these are horrible. They flex, they droop, and they're no fun to wear all day long. Belts like this Next belt, for instance, is nice because it has a ratcheting adjustment system, so you can just push it together or separate it with a little knob lever, so that's very easy to adjust. They're very sturdy. A good double thick leather belt is acceptable. It's going to be able to hold the gun and the weight up all day long. Or even some of these little kind of tactical belts with the Velcro closure and they loop through some type of metal webbing. When they're tightened down, these can be very stiff and totally acceptable. Holsters are important, and this is important you try this before you show up to the range. You want a holster that fits your gun. Your gun can go in and out. You can hold it upside down. The gun won't fall out. You don't want a holster that is maybe made for your gun plus a light if you don't have a light, because then it's very sloppy. It'll fall out. So that's not what you want. You don't want to bring these flat pancake style holsters. This one's leather, it collapses pretty easily, so they can make it very difficult and dangerous to reholster your gun in between all the drills. Soft nylon style holsters, they're attractive because they're cheap. They're attractive because they'll be sold as, well, they can hold any gun. However, they can also collapse on one another. They don't hold the gun very firmly. Just not highly recommended either. Any type of holster that requires you put your finger on the frame of the gun to draw and get the gun out will end up with a possible negligent discharge if you don't have super duper trigger finger discipline. So these types of retention holsters are a no-no. If you have the type where maybe there's a button under the grip that you have to depress to get it out, those are okay. Or if it's sometimes a thumb button on the back side to get the gun out, those are okay. But the type that you have to push a button on the front of the holster and end up putting your finger straight to the trigger, those are totally unacceptable. Leave those on Amazon. And it's not a bad idea to maybe bring a couple hand towels in case you get sweaty, want to wipe sunscreen off your hands, got to wipe your gun down at the end. Bring one that's maybe a little bit dirty and bring one that's nice and clean. And those are things that are really going to help you on the range. Any other questions, always feel free to reach out. I'm happy to be. As far as magazines, bring at least 2, hopefully 3 magazines. And if you have the capacity, bring a magazine carrier so that you can keep it easily on your body instead of having to dig in your pocket and try and find it. Just can help you move through the class faster. For other opportunities, we can go and do more drills where you introduce reloads if the magazines are easily available.